To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on first down. Moon. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball and open.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 38, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On second down, here's Goff. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll go again with Bell. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
David Johnson on his way. He's at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. David Johnson, 76 yards. And the Saints are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the 2-yard line now, it's first and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. Now Kaepernick.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, that's darn right. It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
On first and 10, Moon. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw again, Moon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Moon drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On first down, Moon. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on first down. Moon underneath for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Moon steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Moon. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Zach Ertz from 19 yards away. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a first down carry by Bell. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Out of the gun, gone. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On first and 10, Moon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now a hit, and he fumbles. It's loose again. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this.